your bag. So turn around and I'll pick up the slack. Take 'em to the bridge.
Most of you don't know and might not much care about what happens with facilities until something is not working. Remember the fire alarm system failure a year ago? Major, not sexy. Many of you volunteered for fire watch for several weeks so that we could occupy the building. Fire watchers got to see places in the building where mostly only the three of us on the team go, into the attics and storage spaces. The pictures popping up might remind fire watchers about what they saw. The rest of you may be seeing upstairs for the first time. The fire alarm system problem was partly a failure of resources to adequately maintain the system. We knew something was wrong. The old system provided us with beeps and messages, but we didn't know what needed to be done. Then it failed completely and sent out a false alarm. Not sexy, and something had to be done. We scrambled to get a new system. While it has been working since last spring, only a few weeks ago was it working well enough for the fire marshal and building inspector finally to sign off on it. Have you sat here in the sanctuary when it's cold outside and more cold air is coming through the registers? Not comfortable or sexy. What's with that? Well, it's a problem of our heating and ventilation control system. Carbon dioxide sensors trigger the ventilation system when CO2 levels get too high. Unfortunately, the control system doesn't also start the furnaces to heat the incoming air. That's not sexy at all. More is wrong with the system. After all, it's 20 years old. We are working on it, reviewing proposals from 3 different environmental control companies, but it will cost many thousands of dollars. Building security system failed recently. We're getting it going again, but for several months we have not armed the system when the building is unoccupied. If someone broke in overnight, we wouldn't know about it until the next day when someone enters the building. You're also seeing pictures of equipment for which we're responsible. Refrigerators, stoves, dishwasher, coffee maker, freezer, plumbing and electrical systems, our PA system, carpeting, upholstery. This also includes furnaces and the fan systems. Remember, the ones for the sanctuary are 20 years old, nearing the end of their useful lives. Many tasks we do ourselves, we contract out for others. It's all stuff for which we're responsible. Other things include gutter and roof cleaning, changing air and water filters, bulb and battery replacement, custodial services. Often many of you volunteer and we might not even know about it, like when you replace light bulbs or plunge a plugged toilet. Another major project that we coordinated recently was refinishing the floor in Hanneman Hall. Big expense, but isn't it great? Sexy? Much of the time we play catch-up. Still, we are capable of dreaming. We would love it if we had enough money to install air conditioning for this sanctuary and the fellowship hall. Air conditioning would hugely increase our comfort when the weather is warm. That is sexy. We probably could increase income from rentals. Also sexy. We have a beautiful building and many are interested in using it for weddings and other events, especially in the summer. But they go elsewhere when they learn that the sanctuary and fellowship hall are not air-conditioned. They do not want to have their guests sweating through an event in 90-degree heat. Definitely not sexy. And when we dream really big, it's for an endowment or a reserve of funds large enough to generate money to help with major expenses when needed, rather than embarking on major fundraising campaigns for special projects or squeezing money away from other programs and operations. So, as we enter into our pledge drive, think facilities and how your contribution can help make the place more comfortable, more enjoyable, more rewarding, more sexy.
Bringing sexy back.